Hey there, Heather. Hello there. Chef Trny. Welcome you to qualification bracket C of the 32 team Super Tourney. We know the 32 teams have qualified because, well, we know from 1 to 11, 10 for the three brackets and then 2 11 place finishes. If you look at the bracket, you see that the 1923 Kansas City Monarchs at number 28 are in against the 1955 New York Yankees. The Monarchs took care of the 81 Astros in 5, and the 2016 Cubs, who were the number 1 seed, in Game 7, in a shocker, in a sense. They take on the 55 Yankees, the 4 seed, who took out the 69 Twins in 5 and the 79 Pirates in 6. So they've had a little bit of rest. The 27 seed is the 1981 Montreal Expos. They took out the number 6 seed 2023 Rays 4-1, and then they took out the 1906 Cubs in 6 games, which shocked a lot of people, especially myself. The 98 Yankees, the 9 seed, they took out the 1908 Pirates in 6, and the 77 Royals in a sweep, so they are rested. The 1930 Cardinals, the 26th seed, beat the 85 Angels in 6 and the 69 Royals in 6. And the 1912 Red Sox, the 10 seed, have had back-to-back sweeps of the 2023 Twins and the 1940 Tigers just to get this far. The 98s, the 18 seed, took care of the 1908 Cleveland squad in 5 and the 1985 Dodgers in 6. The 2020 White Sox, the 13 seed, took out Houston 04 Houston and 1947 Cleveland in 7 each. So these 8 teams are in the 32 team tournament guaranteed, but seeding is important because that determines what seed you get at the end of it. If you do go to the semifinals, you're guaranteed a 1 to 12 seed in the 32 team tournament anyway. If you fall in the quarters, you're going from 13 to 24. The question, of course, is how how do you get 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th? It's based on longevity. If one team goes down in 7 and the other 3 are less than 7, that team that goes down in 7, no matter what their seeding is, even if it's like the 2020 White Sox over the 81 Expos, like if the Expos get down at 7 and the White Sox go down to 5, Montreal gets the advantage because they've lasted longer. So longevity is big because that gives you a better seeding. We do know from 25 to 32 what will happen. So here are the seed numbers. All will be explained in the primer video for the 32 team tournament that starts on Monday. The 2016 Cubs in Group C, they are now number 25 on the list. Remember, they lost in the round of 16, but because they were 3 games above 500 when they lost, their winning margin, they get third place. They're number 25. Number 26 is the 1965 Twins from the ninth place in Group A, and Group B's ninth place team, the 1908 Tigers, are number 27. Number 28 is the 1941 Red Sox from. Oh, sorry. I think I screwed up here. Yeah, I think I screwed up here. Did I screw up? No. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I screwed up the number. I did screw up the numbers. I was right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so number 28 is the 1920 Indians from Group A, their 10th place team. The 10th place team from this one, 1906 Cubs based on plus minus, is number 29. And the 1941 Red Sox are number 30. And of course, the teams from 31 and 32. The 1947 Dodgers at number 31 from Group A. Group C's 11th place team, the 47 Indians, are number 32. The 77 Phillies were 11th in Group B, but they did not qualify, so they won't get there. All right, so we are doing the quarterfinals. Now that we're going to do all the quarterfinal matchups today. Here we go. So everything, of course, in randomization. The 2020 White Sox start this off, and they will win 4-3. Big win as Hewer beats Eckersley. Eckersley blew a save? That's not right. They gave up 2 in the ninth. Canseco went deep twice for Oakland. Well, those were the only 2 hits of the day for Oakland against the White Sox, and they lose. Yipes. 1912 Red Sox. Big shutout by Smokey Joe Wood. He's now 5 for 5, and the team's 9 for 9. Hallahan loses Duffy Lewis. You know, Duffy's Cliff left field, the left field incline before the Green Monster was born. The 55 Yankees. They win at home 8-4 against the Monarchs. Turley beats Drake. McNair goes deep for Kansas City. Noren for the Yankees. Bob Turley is your MVP. And finally, Montreal. Perdue, 5-0. Steve Rogers losing to Andy Pettitte. Knobloch and Bernie going DP2. What can you do? Game 2. We have the 98 Yankees go first. And Montreal gets their self back. Gullickson's now 4-1. Darren Holmes loses. Boston is second save. Dawson and Hostetler from Montreal Tino home runs. St. Louis, Boston. The 1912 Red Sox. They win 9-3. Buck O'Brien beats Johnson. Bushelman the save. Duffy Lewis the MVP. 2020 White Sox. They lose 2-0. Welsh is now 4-0. He beats C-save. Eckersley his 7th save. Finally getting a save. He's like, oh, fuck, I blew a save. McGuire went DP2 for Oakland. And finally, the 55 Yankees win 7-2. They're halfway home. Whitey Ford beats Bullet Rogan. Carey and Mantle for the Yankees. On Friday, we head first to St. Louis, the 1930 Cardinals, and they will win 4-3. Haynes beats Beatty, and finally, after 10 straight wins, the 1912 Red Sox are defeated. Deutsch hit and Chick Havey going DP2. Montreal, second game, they win 5-0. Sanderson beats David Wells. Ronnie Scott went deep, but Scott Sanderson looking pretty good as Montreal's now have 2-1. The Monarchs in the Negro League Park win in the 10th as Cool Bell beats Constantine. Serve went deep for the Yankees. Monarchs Joseph went deep. Wade Johnston, your MVP. Yankees are still 2-1. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. And finally, the A's win shutout Sanderson. So Scott Sanderson pitched for the both 81 Expos and 98. I didn't know that. Keiko with the loss finally losing. Eckersley picks up the save. Canseco and McGuire going deep. Bash Brothers. So we do have no, there's no sweeps. There's no potential sweeps. Wow, that's a rarity. Game 4, Montreal starts off. And they lose to the Yankees. Erdos beats Wade Burris. Was that in relief? Erdos? Arabu was the hero, but then Erdos got the win. How? Well, 4 in the 7th. Yeah, Arabu, former ex-Bull, by the way. The 90 A's, they lose 8-7. So, yeah, the 98 Yankees will go home for Game 6 no matter what. The 2020 White Sox go home no matter what. 8-7. Bummer beats Mike Moore. Marshall the save. Bummer. Henderson and Canseco going deep. The Monarchs, they win 16-2. That series goes to Game 6. At least Bell beats Cooks. Heavy Johnson, his 5th home run. Wow. And the 1930 Cardinals, they lose 12-0. Smokey Joe Wood doing his job. So Boston is the only team that potentially can win this series and all that. So Game 5, we head to Oakland first, while Boston and St. Louis will be the last game because that is a sweep situation. The White Sox win in the 13th as Hoover beats Gene Nelson. Cishek to save. Giolotto the hero. As the 2020 White Sox are shockingly in the chance to get to at least a top 12 seed. How did they? Well, the 2020 White Sox were ranked what were they ranked again? They were ranked number 13. They actually took second in the 2020 seasonal thing. That's why they got a decent seed. The Monarchs, they will win 6-2 as Curry beats Turley. So the Monarchs go to New York up 3-2. Heavy Johnson, a 6 home run. Rube Curry doing his job. So this could be a massive story. The Monarchs moved on. In Montreal, They win 5-1. Steve Rogers beats Andy Pettitte. Bloody Valentine with a home run. So Steve Rogers. So Montreal's now 1 win away from going to the Final Four, guaranteed a top 12 seed. Wow. Now the 1912 Red Sox will have a chance to knock out those pesky 30 Cardinals. Now, of course, Boston wins. The 30 Cardinals will be number 8 on the list. They will be either 22, 23, or 24. And as of right now, they didn't win the World Series, right? No. Well, if they lose, then that means the 2020 Cubs in Group B, they will be number 24. St. Louis will be either 23 or 22. I think it's 23, right? Yeah, the 30 Cardinals will be number 23 on the list. And the 79 Orioles will be number 22. So, yeah, they lose their number 23. But at least they're not number 24. That's the Cubs' job. Well, let's see if Boston can do something. Bill Kerrigan. I think that's their manager. I don't know. The Cardinals. Homer Peel. That's not appealing. Homer Peel. What a name. Runners. So Boston against St. Louis.
Replay Radio is live from St. Louis. Park. Top of the first.
Frederick Beer. Under the 7th. It is, well, this game is pretty much over. 7-2. 7-5. Oh, St. Louis. Carmen Hill is going to still be on the mound. So Carmen Hill is going to continue to pitch. Here's Hooper. Well, they're in trouble. They're only up by 2.
One out, base is empty.
Next up is Steve Yerkes. They're going to take him out, and it's going to be Nendemaker will come in. It's bunked by Hill, and that's going to be the end of that. Up, Nendemaker will have to be taken out.
One out, man on first.
So they got to replace him with a pinch runner. On the other side of the coin, we got Grabowski, the big Grabowski, Al Grabowski, is going to come in to pitch. They need a pinch runner. And it will be Hugh Bradley is going to come in to pinch run. So here's Speaker. Does have a home run. And a strikeout.
2 outs, man on first.
There's Duffy Lewis. He has a double today. Hit or miss. It is a hit. Big hit by Duffy. Line single. Bradley will move to third. And runners on the corners.
2 outs, men on first and third.
They're going to get Jigsaw. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter, Jeffrey. Turner.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Jeff Diamond. It's too emotional.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Jakey Stahl. 2 RBIs. Hit the third and close play. Ooh, this could be big.
Hey!
Way safe just by his whiskers. Struck down, so he got him. It's now 8-5.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
He now has 12 RBIs.
2 outs, bases loaded.
And you got Heine Wagner. I'll know where to put him.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. Grabowski walks in another runner. Looks like Boston's got this one well in hand.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Well, don't care. Well, he does have an RBI single. It is a 4-run game, so they're probably wild pitch. It's higher than a 3. It is. So it's now 10-5. So I think just
2 outs, men on second and third.
Kerrigan's going to be taken out. It is going to be Dizzy Dean. A 20-year-old Dizzy Dean at that. Well, you're down by 5. You're about to lose. Might as well. So fuck. And they are going to pull him for Neil Ball. So Neil Ball's going to get a chance to pinch hit. Hits at the third, and he's out. So that's okay. 3 runs in the 9th. Boston
3 runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
The 1930 Cardinals are going to end up
bottom of the 9th.
Because they were the team that lost the fastest before group. Second base will be taken over by Krug. Marty Krug is going to come in. Might as well. We're down by 5. So the 1930 Cardinals. the 1930 Cardinals will play the 10 seed in the first round. Ray Collins, I would actually take him out. I would. And Ben Van Dyke is coming in. You might as well. You're up by 5. You've given up 5 runs in 8 innings. You're gonna win this game. Gilbert's coming out, and it's gonna be Mr. Ray Blades. The Ray Blades. Ray Blade. Hit to Weiner. Whoops, this could be an error. But it's not, so that's an out.
1 out, bases empty.
Yeah, I think they're basically going to just walk away. They're down by 5. Or Sladdy's going to come in to pinch hit. Let him come in. Fly ball to Lewis, 2 down. Looks good for the 1912
2
Red
outs,
Sox.
bases empty.
Almost swept through 3 straight rounds, which is unusual. Poor Peel will come up. He was about to come up to lead off. And he strikes out. Van Dyke does his job, and the Red Sox are going to move on.
Wins the
They are
game
guaranteed
easily.
a top 12 seed.
Goodbye, everybody.
No matter what happens, they're in the semifinals. Collins beats Still Johnson, and he's your MVP. Surprised they haven't even needed to use him. All right. Oh, I guess we forgot to do the game. We played daily. Dave Stewart struck out 14, but they still lost. Tim Anderson had that RBI off of Eck. Tino Martinez player of the day, a 3-run home run in the bottom of the first. Montreal. Game 3, Chick Hafey hit a 2-run home run, down 3-1 in the bottom of the ninth, and that led to their win. Game 4, a triple play. Eloy Jimenez lined out to Weiss, who stepped on second for the force. Well, he got the ball, stepped on second, and then threw to McGuire for the triple play. Ricky hit a 2-run home run down 5-3. Steve Cishak, big ground ball out in the bottom of the 13th, ruining Oakland's chances. Now we had 2 quarterfinals. All right, so there are 3 potential chances. So the White Sox 2020 with a chance to knock out Oakland. It was like, what the frig? Well, will the White Sox do it? Carney Lansford. Well, he hasn't hit well. The White Sox are going to go with Edwin at DH. They're going to take out Mendick. And it'll be Madrigal playing second base. Madrigal. I know it's kind of a weird move, but you gotta try. You gotta try, Jeffrey.
Replay Radio is live from Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
Top
they
of
won't
the
give
first.
us a pitcher. I don't know why. Like a real pitcher. To the 7th. It is 5. What? Looks like we got a game 7 on our pause. 6-3. 7-3. Jimmy Cordero is coming on. It will be Harold Baines. And they are going to say no. It's going to be Willie McGee coming in to pinch hit. Why not? Ground ball, Anderson or Brady. So it looks like we have game 7.
1 out, bases empty.
Big Matt. They're going to keep him in the game. Hit the second base. Possible error. I would have just taken him out. I think it was 5 runs. Probably just take McGuire out and then rest him for game 7.
2 outs, bases empty.
And you're Carney Lansford. Yeah, he does have an RBI. That's it. So Lansford awards his
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Steinbach. Hit a home run. Hit to Abreu, who stumps on first base, so Oakland can't do any damage.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
To knock down
Bottom
the
of
White
the
Sox
9th.
and go to a game 7. Got Eloy Rivera Massaro versus Rick Honeycutt. Why not? Eloy has gone deep today, but McGuire flips it.
1 out, bases empty.
For Louis Rivera. He's also gone deep today. But he lines to Ricky. Ricky. My ass. It's
2 outs,
Dave
bases
Henderson.
empty.
And now Louis Mazzaro. They're going to take him out. It's going to be James McCann who's going to come in to pinch hit. That's why not. Is that?
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Madrigal. And it's going to be Mendick. Why not? Is that? The game of hope. You want anything to get on it.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Honeycutt says I can get him. It is. We probably would have seen Eck if there was another run on the board.
Wins the game.
So Oakland survives.
From all of us at Replay
We got a game
Games,
7 in
thanks
our
for
pause.
playing.
Welsh beats C6 with Welsh being the MVP. He's now 5 for 5. Oakland's 500 without him. Now, of course, there's no guarantee on, if Oakland lost, what position they would be in because they would have to wait for the other ones. And we'll go to Yankees game, the 55 Yankees hosting the Monarchs. The Monarchs have a chance to knock out the Yankees. They do. And they're going to surprise. They're going to make a surprise. John Donaldson is going to DH at Yankee Stadium, not Newt Allen. The Yankees. 13 RBIs by Scudrin. Mark Farnbury. Yeah, he's okay, but Scudrin's got double-digit RBIs. You need him, and it's a winner take. And it's a winner. And the Yanks must win.
Replay Radio is live from New York. Top of the first.
On our pause. At very old Yankee Stadium. 7th inning. It is. Well, that's it. The Monarchs are going to win, probably. It is 5-1. Constantine is on the bump. The former Cy Young winner for the Phillies in 1950, Wade Johnston. We're going to let him hit. And he goes down to
one out, bases empty.
Here comes Duncan. He does have a 2 RBI single. And you're not going to take the catcher out. Base hit. So Duncan's got base hits.
One out, man on first.
And here comes Heavy Johnson. He has walked 3 times. Duncan's going to try to steal. It's 27 RBIs. And Duncan, so 2 down. I think you take him out.
2 outs, bases empty.
They're going to take him out. They're going to take Johnson out and put Henry Williams in. I think that's the smart move. Remember the short. You're up by 4. You don't really need to worry about anything.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on.
City's up 5-1.
Bottom of the 9th.
With Bullet Rogan. Right field goes to Henry Williams. It is going to be Carey, Hunter, and Scudrin. Andy Carey's going to take a chance. Ground ball, Moore to Hawkins. One away. Goose jack. It is high, so Bullet Rogan doing his job.
1 out, bases empty.
Knock out the 55 Yankees. Billy Hunter is going to come out. Irv Morin. They need the. Alright. Base hit. Bring it again. Now Scudrin.
1 out, man on first.
Now you got Scudrin. He does have a 2 single day. With men on base, they're going to roll on the base action chart. It will be a 3-2, a wild pitch. And it's a high. Is it higher than 3? It is. So Norin will head to second base. Can walk Scudrin.
1 out, man on second.
They're going to take the chance to walk Scudrin to get the power.
1 out, men on first and second.
Here's Hank Bauer. Hank Bauer. We gotta take him out. It's gonna be Billy Martin. Yeah, the future Yankees manager Billy Martin is gonna come out. Why not try? Hit it more and double play. Game set match. Kansas City wins.
And they turn their 3rd double play of the game.
They had to try. They had to try something.
Kansas City wins the game. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
So, the 1912 Red Sox, the 1923 Monarchs are in, so they're guaranteed a top 12 seed no matter what happens. And the 1955 Yankees kind of have to hang on. Bullet Rogan beats Whitey Ford, finally giving them a loss. Now, here's the situation at hand. If the Expos win... Okay, so here's what will happen. If the Expos win, they get in 6 games. And then it'll be the 55 Yankees and the 98 Yankees. But because the 98 Yankees won a World Series, which the 55 Yankees have not, it won't matter. If Montreal wins, that won't matter. If the Yankees win, then they're safe. Okay, but no. Yeah, they're number 9. They're number 7 anyway. Oh yeah, they are. So even if the 98 Yankees do win the 98 Yankees do win the fourth of game 7, even though they lose, they're down 4-2, but they have the advantage over the 55 Yankees, not only by record, but the fact that they have won a World Series and the 55 Yankees do not. They were in the final, and they will be given number 19. So the 55 Yankees will be number 19 on the list, and we'll wait for number 14 to be determined. The 61 Giants are going to be number 18. No, number 20, sorry. The 61 Giants, number 20. And the 93 Cardinals, because of the rank number, they dropped, well, they were 24th in the B group. Now they'll be number 21 in the tournament, so they'll have to face number 10. All right, so now we know. Now Montreal Yankees. Can Montreal pull it off and get to the semifinals and make Canada proud? Unlike the 85 Blue Jays. Sorry, I had to say that. Montreal. They were thinking about Dave Hostetler, but they're like, well, we might need Manuel or Wallach. So Montreal's making a money move. Ricky Leday or Tim Raines. Oh, Tim Raines can't play for both teams. That's right. Forgot about that. Good thing I checked. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Tim Raines played for the 81 Expos. Is he in the starting lineup for Montreal? I think he is. Yeah, Tim Raines is. That's right. He can't play for the 98 Yankees because he's playing for the
Replay Radio
Expos.
is live from New York. Top of the first.
That's right. Make America. Let's potato chips sponsoring this game. Let's see. Montreal, it is 3-3. We're going to play through. Yep, we're play through. Raines versus Cone. Looping drive to center. Bernie's a 4 defensively, so he might make a good catch. He's got a good chance. He knows. Is it out? Excellent score. P. Gave up 3 and 6. Please check these 9 fires, so Cone,
1 out, base is empty.
I don't know about it. Cone does have a terrible ERA. Here's Ronnie Scott. Popped up. Knobloch says mine is
2 outs, base is empty.
For the Hawk. He gets a punt. Out of it. And now you got Gary Carter coming up.
2 outs, men on first.
Now what do you do with Cone? Well, Dawson's going to try to steal. I think he wants to stay on. It's a stolen base, a double 6, but that doesn't do anything. So now what do you do?
2 outs,
It
man on
is
second.
It is a situation you need to win to force a game 7. They're going with Mendoza. No, it is going to be Mendoza who will come in. We need to get this guy out. Runners on first base open. That's a whoop. Now you walk. Cromartie to get the down.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Cromartie is not batting that well. He does have an intentional walk. Ground ball. And an error on Jeter? Nope.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. Gullickson was 4-1. He needs some help. Here's Knobloch. Really, he's checked. He's checked. Now what do you for all?
No outs, men on first.
Gullickson. Well, here's the base action. It is a 1-5.
No outs, men on first.
No way. Here's Shitter. Hit the spire, and ooh, that's a possible error. But it's not. And Knoblochs are erased. The lead runner is out.
1 out, men on first.
1 out for Paulie O'Neill. Jeter is going to steal. He's like, well, we stole once. Not this time. You know, we went
2
to
outs,
the well
base
one
is empty.
too many times. Pitch to O'Neill.
Two outs, men on first.
I wouldn't worry too much about Gullickson. Guys on first. Bernie. Got him. You got Bernie Williams. Big one.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the 8th.
So yeah, if the 98 Yankees lose, they are the 6th seed. They will be, I believe they're number 17. They will be number 17 because, well, yeah, they won the World Series, so did the 1908 Cubs. But the 1908 Cubs were the 1 seed in Group B. The 1988 Yankees were number 9. So based on seed number, the 1908 Cubs are almost all but guaranteed the 16th seed and just sneak in to a home playoff game, whereas the 1998 Yankees will face the 1998 Cubs, and that would put the 98 Indians at number 18, waiting for number 15. Here's Alice Valentine. Gabriel Martinez, stomp.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Parrish. Possible walk. Has to be out. Oh, it's a 6. Well, it is a 6, but
1
that
out,
doesn't
bases
count.
empty.
Pitch to Parrish. He hits it. Right to Mendoza, flips it to Tino. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
And here comes Spire. And he goes to second base. So Mendoza may have helped out.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoosh!
Bottom of the 8th.
Who's 5th? Who will be 6th in this group? Gullickson is on B grades. Here's McTee. Hit the Spire, and he gone. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Oh, you gotta be cautious. Here's the day. His bases clearing triple is the reason why.
That's his 10th strikeout of the game.
Yeah, the Yankees are back in this game.
2 outs, bases empty.
They put him on at DH instead of Tim Raines. Here comes Curtis. Big swing, but Raines makes the catch. So Gullickson will.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
He might as well leave.
Top of the 9th.
On to the 9th. Mendoza will face Manuel, Raines, and Scott. Manuel does have a pair of hits, so they'll let him hit. To Knobloch, and he gone. No.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Tim Raines.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now Ronnie Scott. And no. Ronnie Scott. They're going to take him out. And it's going to be Wallach. Might as well go for him now. Pitch, Knobloch. Ooh, possible error. Nope. So.
And just like that, the inning's over.
Looking pretty good.
Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. Montreal's going to go with a new pitcher. And it's going to be Woody Fryman. They were thinking about Elias Sosa, but they're going to go with Woody. Second base is now have to be taken over by somebody. And Brad Mills is going to volunteer so that, they don't need him as a pinch hitter. So you got Posada, Brocious, and Knobloch. Motiver, I don't think will be brought in for the 10th. And they're going to take Posada out, and it is going to be Tim Raines. That actually, they're going to go with Raines, pinch hitter, which means Montreal Tim Raines has to be replaced. And they're going to go with Tony Johnson to play left field. They don't want to hurt, there's no Tito Francona, but Tito might be needed to be pinch hit, so they'll go with Johnson in the outfield. So here's New York Raines. Moving drive to left. Tony's a 3, so this could be disastrous for Montreal. They had to. Yep, it's a hit. Well, they had to. New says we want to in the lineup.
No outs, man on first. The third baseman is playing in.
And now here's Brocious. We got Brocious. And they'll take him out. They're taking him out, and it'll be Shane Spencer. They need to win the course of Game 7. Fly ball, Johnson makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, man on first.
And here comes Knobloch. They're going to take him out. And it's going to be Strawberry. He'll come in. And he pops up to Parrish. 2 down.
2 outs, man on first.
And now Derek Jeter. You're not going to pinch hit for Derek frickin' Jeter. Is that? He's going to hold at second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
No, they have to take a chance. They know Birdie's a good hitter too. Now about the second, got him. Mills does his job, and Montreal survives.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
Network says, free baseball here, free baseball.
Top of the 10th.
We go to the 10th. They have to find, and it is going to be Nelson who is going to come in to pitch for the Yankees in the 10th. Third base will now go to the youngster Mike Lowell. I forgot he was a Yankee. Second base goes to Luis Sojo, and behind the plate you got Girardi coming in. So Montreal, and of course the extra inning rule is in effect. You must intentionally walk one of the first two batters, and they are going to pitch to Dawson and get him out. Well, that's a smart move.
1 out, base is empty.
They know who Gary Carter is, so they're going, and he does earn an RBI. So Carter has the RBI. He's the RBI leader for the Expos.
1 out, man on first.
Take a walk, and now Cromartie. Martin Cromartie. They're gonna let him hit, and he will kick him.
2 outs, man on first.
No, Ellis Valentine. His career kind of ended because of injury. Ellis Valentine. They're going to take him out. It's going to be Jerry White. Yep, Jerry White's going to come in to pinch hit. He's done well. Grandmother low. Got him. That's a no matter top.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 10th.
Bottom of the 10th. Fryman still in the bump. White will move to right field. So you got Bernie, Tino, and Lode. Bernie, they'll pitch to Bernie and walk Martinez.
1 out, base is empty.
They're going to walk Tino because he does have 20 RBIs. I know how good he is. So Woody Fryman's probably going to be
1 out, man on first.
Woody says, I can get him. Well, Lode's triple is why we're at 3-3. Hit to Cromartie, and they'll get the lead runner at second. That's a smart move.
2 outs, man on first.
And now Chad Curtis. And they're taking him out, and it's going to be Chili Davis. They don't really have much on the bench after Chili. They're going to take a chance. 38 years old, he swings and misses. Fryman does his job. 41 strikes out.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the 11th.
Nelson pitches to Parrish, Spire, and Manuel. Left field will now go to... What are you going to do? Yeah, Chili Davis. Dale Sween was kind of there, but yeah, Chili will have to play left field. Got Parrish, Spire, and Manuel. Parrish. Very Parrish. No. They're going to walk, get rid of Parrish, and it's going to be Tito. So Tito Francona is going to come in. They're going to intentionally walk Spire and throw to Francona, who pops up to third base.
1 out, base is empty.
Yeah, they're going to intentionally walk Spire. Yeah. So Spire will be intentionally walked. They could take him out for a pitch.
1 out, man on first.
They're going to say no. Jerry Manuel. He does have 2 hits. Big walk by Nelson, first and second. Do you walk Johnson to get to Mills? No, because
1 out, man on
Nelson
first
says,
and
I
second.
can get this guy, Tony Johnson. He only played 2 games for the Expos at age 24. I can get him. Johnson, dribbler to the catcher. Throws to third. Smart move.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Mills gets Dawson. You're not going to walk Brad freaking Mills. Are you nuts? And he pops up. Nelson does his job.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 11th.
Fryman is going to come out, and it's going to be Spaceman. They're going to go with Bill Lee. I'm actually surprised. I would have went with Sosa, but they're going to go with Bill Lee for the 11th. It would be Soho, Girardi, and Lowell. And, third base. They don't have a third baseman. Well, Tommy Hutton has graciously agreed to play third base. So, Tommy Hutton, I think he's... No, Hutton's not Canadian, is he? No, he's from Los Angeles. I think he was Canadian. Luis Soho. They're going to intentionally walk Soho to get to Joe Girardi.
No outs, man on first.
They have to walk one of the
The
first
third
two
baseman
guys.
is playing in.
No matter what, Mike.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Girardi's going to bunt. Why not? Or Marty sees us and can only get guy first. So run on second for
1 out, man on second.
But you're not going to touch the walk low because Jeter's threw up. Pitch to Mike Low. Base hit. Somehow he's going to score, and the Yankees have forced another day. Mike freaking Low comes out of nowhere and beats the Expos and forces a Game 7.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
We got ourselves two teams battling each other out. Nelson beats Bill Lee. Leday is your MVP, but the bases loaded triple in the sixth. That saved their butts. We got 2 Game 7s on our paws. Leday the hero. Now we have 2 games. It will be... What game's first? No, Chicago. Okay, Chicago. So 90 A's, 2020 White Sox. Well, I think the record does decide it, does it not? Yes. Yeah, they said that whoever loses this game will take 8th. Yeah, whoever loses this game takes 6th, and then even if the Expos lose, they have 7 losses. Oakland has 7 losses. They'll be for 5th. So Montreal kind of did. I kind of predicted it. Sanderson, Keiko. So, Game 7. Harold Baines bats 9th. Wow. Harold Baines. Jeffrey Diamond. What's there for you? And Edwin is going to play first base. He says, I can play first base. He better produce. Yeah. Oakland.
Replay Radio is live from Chicago. Top of the first.
The 2020 White Sox, this is their 3rd straight Game 7. So this team has been playing the maximum amount of games. On to the 7th. It is 3-1 White Sox. 4-1 White Sox. Alex Colon's looking for save number 5 and to put this team somehow, someway in the Final 4. Canseco, McGuire, and Dave Henderson will add against pitch to Canseco. Strike 3! Yo.
1 out, bases empty.
Colon for one of the biggest saves of his career. Here's McGuire. Got him. That's 2. Unreal.
2 outs, bases empty.
Unreal. Pitch to Henderson. Hit to Henderson. Base hit. He's got it.
2 outs, man on first.
200. They are got to find Willie Randolph is going to come in to pinch hit. Why not? Get some experience. Ground ball to Mendick. Got him! And somehow, in some freaking way, the 2020 White Sox are in.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Unreal. And the 1990 so they're either number 16, 17, or 18. Dallas Keuchel does it again. He's 5-1. Sanderson loses. Cologne has 5th save. Keuchel is their MVP. Well, he's a former World Series champ. What do you fucking expect? So the 90 A's are going to be number 17. Group C, the 90 A's are 17, and the 95 Indians are number 18. Oh, hold on. Let's see was Oakland. Hold it a minute. 90 Oakland went to the finals, so then 95 Cleveland. Oh boy. What's Oakland's seed? Oakland's number 18. Okay. That's a mistake. Okay, so they're number 18. So because the 95 Indians were actually ranked higher in their seed count, they will face the 1908 Cubs, and the 1990 A's will have to wait another day. Man, I would have wanted to see the 90 A's against the 08 Cubs, because I don't want the 90, because Tim, Cleve baseball fan, would now is in an uproar, I think. But that's the way it goes. They have the better seed. That's why they were 17, and number 18 is the 90 A's. Well, they're not. So now, whoever loses this game is number 5. So Montreal, even they, let's see. Let's look at it. 81 Expos went to the semifinals. It's not going to matter. Well, actually, it does matter. If the Expos lose, they're number 15, and they will face the 1998s because the 1954 Giants and the 1941 Yankees also are the 5 seeds, but they oh, but they won the World Series. So Montreal no freaking way. The 98 Yankees, if they lose, that's number 6, but they won the World Series. But what's their ranking? They're number 9. So okay, so if the 98 Yankees lose, they're number 14. The 1941 Yankees, because of the C number when they won, are number 13 for sure. So the they will face the 1961 Giants. Now, yes, the Expos lose. The 54 Giants are number 14. Montreal's number 15. If the 98 Yankees lose, they're number 14, and the 54 Giants drop to number 15 because of C number. Well, let's see. We do have about 15 minutes to play with. AI. AI says Jerry Manuel at DH. They're going to make a surprise move. And Alice Valentine is going to come into DH. The Yankees of Ricky Leday. Obviously, Tim Raines is in the starting lineup. So Ricky Leday has to play DH because Raines is in the starting lineup.
Replay Radio is live from New York.
Can you believe it? The 2020 White Sox have been to 3 Game 7s and they won them all. How? I don't know. Game 7. 7th inning. Well, bad luck, Montreal. Bad luck, Montreal. That's going to do it. The 81 Expos are basically... But the good news is they made the tournament and then they got to 5th place. They lasted the longest. They did have 7 losses in the 1998s. But, yeah, the 98s, well, the White Sox. I was hoping the White Sox would lose. So the 81 Expos will play the 1998. The 54 Giants now will face the 55 Yankees, 14 versus 19. And we know that the 41 Yankees against the 51 Giants. Well, David Wells is trying to finish the job by himself. Dawson has played. Hits it to Brochus, and possible error. No, I'm surprised.
1 out, base is empty.
And now here comes Carter. Oh, Cromartie is due up next. Here's Carter. Did he go deep? Ali Party Circuit. Carter.
1 out, base is empty.
5-2. That's going to be the end of that. And Mo Rivera's coming in for the save. Why not? Enter Sandman. This will be his 3rd save opportunity. Cromartie is not going to try. Got to throw Cromartie in there. Base hit. Okay, so he gets a hit of Mo.
1 out, man on first.
And now Parrish, who's batting terribly. Well, what do? You're going to go with Tim Wallet. That's what you're going to do. Pitch to Wallet. Fly ball to right. O'Neill makes the catch. 2 down, and now Alice Valentine.
2 outs, man on first.
Or not. It is going to be Jerry Manuel. I would have went with like breaks or give someone a bat, but it's not. Manuel. Ground ball to first. Got him. That's it.
Wins the game.
Top 12 seed.
Until next time,
Montreal
this is Replay Radio signing off.
Fright. But it didn't work. David Wells beat Scott Sanderson. He's your MVP. Poor Scott Sanderson. Scott Sanderson has to face himself. The 81 Expos and the 98s both have Sanderson. So I wonder what the rotation will be like. I wonder what Montreal and Oakland's rotation. Well, Sanderson lost both Game 7s. So he might have to face himself. They might have to make some switches. So now we know from 13 to 32. So the semifinal appearances. It is 28 versus 9 and 13 versus 10. So it's the 1923 Monarchs against the 1998 Yankees. And the 2020 White Sox get the 1912 Red Sox. So it's a battle of the Sox. Remember, you win your semifinal, you're guaranteed a top 6 seed, no matter what. Even the Monarchs. This would be a critical story if they won. So, That's what we got. And of course, you last the longest in the semifinals for state. So the 1923 Monarchs, they took out the 81 Astros in 5. They took out the 2016 Cubs in game 7, and they took out the 55 Yankees in 6. So they went 5-6-7. The 98 Yankees, they took out the 1988 Bucks in 6, the 77 Royals in a sweep. Montreal gave them fits. Montreal was up 3-2, but the Yankees won both home games at home in game 6 and 7, and now we'll have the Monarchs. The 2020 White Sox had to go to Game 7 against the 04 Astros. Had to go to Game 7 against the 47 Indians. They had to go to Game 7 against the 1990 A's. They actually haven't faced anyone like the A's, yeah. But now they got to face the Red Sox, who have only lost one game out of 13. So the 1912 Red Sox are powerful. I need to know the schedule. Oops, sorry. Don't playoff schedule. I need to know. I need to know what. Okay, so against Houston, they were down 3-2 to Houston. They got game 6 and 7 at home and outscored them 13-2. Against Cleveland, they again were down 3-2, but they had home field and outscored them 10-5. Yeah, they won 8-0 and 5-2. That 6-5 game, was that a tough one? Yeah, that went to the 10th inning. And Cleveland thought they had him with Les Fleming's RBI double and Keltner's sac fly. Ed Kuhlman came in for the save. Moncada was given the intentional walk because he had to walk one of the first two guys. McCann would bat for Grandal. Ground out. Moncada got to second. Abreu intentionally walked. Encarnacion grounded out, so runners were on second and third. But they walked Eloy unintentionally. Robert singled to score Moncada and Abreu to tie the game. Rosario was given the intentional walk, and then Madrigal came in with an RBI single to win the match. So yeah, the 47 Indians could have easily beaten them in Game 6, but they flubbed it, and then they won Game. Oakland, they were up 3-2 on Oakland. They lost 7-3 in Game 6, but they won Game 7 4-1. So yeah, they almost came back from 3-2 down all 3 times. But nope, you can't keep them down. They're 5-0 in elimination games, and they're now facing the 1912 Red Sox. Lord help us, but anything can happen in these things. Really, anything can. Anyhow, I'm Jeff David. Adieu.